The day has come. We are undecorating the apartment today. I am ready to have some corners without pine trees in them. I am ready for some freshness, some space. Usually I have everything packed away by now, but we were traveling, we had people over at our place, and I'm going into the new year feeling a bit almost like behind. Today's gonna be like a recharge, undecorate, cozy day. And I'm also going to tell you a few ways that I decorate after the holidays without it being depressing and cold and bare in here, because winter is just getting started. It's just white outside, not snow, just like fog. It is so foggy you can't even see the buildings. We also have birthday decorations up. Brooks turned 1 and it was the best day. It was the best day, but he didn't take a nap that day. It was like the one day of his whole life that he refused to take a nap. So it all worked out. It was a really great birthday, but we still have the decorations up, and I think it's because I'm emotionally attached to the photos of him. I made like a DIY photo garland, and I put one picture for every month of his first year. Every day I'm like about to take it down, and I just physically and emotionally cannot take it down. That is maybe gonna happen today, and it's gonna be a nice way to, I guess, unwind, because I don't know, I hope that you are going into the new year feeling a bit rested and recharged and clear-minded. I am not feeling that way. I don't know what it is. Last year was like a very low-key holiday week, but this year was not. We traveled, we had people staying with us, so it was great, and I'm so thankful for family time because we do not live near family at all. So we got to see a lot of family and friends, but I am ready to get this new year started and just to make it feel much more fresh and clean in here. I just realized I have not told you about this fireplace, so I'm going to share a bit of details about that, and I hope you are excited for the new year. And thank you again so much for subscribing, and we will go ahead and go get all of these storage containers out of the basement. This is what Pearl does to ornaments. This was a sheep that had so much fur on it. She takes all of the fur, pulls the eyeballs out of them.
Okay, let's start in the living room. This year I went for a slightly more minimal approach, and I added an asymmetrical garland on the mantle, a tiny little wreath on the mirror, and I also really let the wrapping paper make a statement this year. I found this vintage inspired wrapping paper and some coordinating plaid prints to make the gifts under the tree a decoration of their own. And I also chose a favorite memory from each year that TJ and I have been married. I added it to a little mini frame, and I tied some ribbon on the frame to make it an ornament. So this year truly was all about creating traditions for me. And something about having a child around Christmas time really makes the season feel extra magical. And I know everyone always says that, but it is so true. I felt like I was just reliving some of my own favorite childhood memories the entire season.
A really fun way to use, like, if you have a baby mobile or, I don't know, extra felt animals around, you can use them into garland for next year. This is actually for his bear themed birthday, but I'm honestly going to use these as like Christmas decorations next year because I think they're really cute.
The dining room was one big birthday and Christmas moment together.
I will be using this for his birthday every single year.
And one thing I really loved was the garland around the arched opening that goes into our kitchen. So we wrapped the garland in warm white lights, and it felt very festive all season long. Once we plugged them in, we really just kept them on the entire time. It was the best. And I added a few decorations on the shelves in this corner, but overall kept it pretty simple since I knew we'd be adding birthday decorations. We did add little wreaths wrapped in ribbon on the art hanging on the wall and the mirror above the credenza. And side note, I am so happy with this updated paint color in here. It's called Duxbury Gray by Benjamin Moore. It's a really pretty blue. I just really love it.
This was actually one of my favorite corners this year. We had an advent calendar using lunch like paper bags and had something for Brooks in it every single day. We only did a 12-day one, but next year I'm totally gonna do 25 days. And I'm also gonna put something in there for TJ every day because his birthday is also at the end of December, so I feel like it was like a birthday and Christmas, just like a fun activity.
Brooks's room was so special. Bedtime stories near this Christmas tree in the corner was just the best, and I added some favorite Christmas books to his bookshelf, a festive garland to his mirror above the dresser, and then this antique cabinet in the corner was really fun to decorate. I added lights inside that we turn on every night before bed, some houses in there. It was just so fun to decorate this room. The bedroom. So in the past, I have tried to make the bedroom a little holiday oasis. It's my favorite room in the whole apartment. So this year was no different. Even better, actually, because we added a projector screen on the ceiling and found a really cool smart projector that worked at like any angle. So it was able to just sit on our bed, point up to the screen. We watched Christmas movies every single night. This is also the third year in a row that I set up this little holiday city within our bedroom fireplace surround. And this year was extra special because Brooks was able to help, I guess you could say, and experience building it together. He mostly just like knocked it all down, but I hope each year gets even more special for him as we continue to build this city village like every single year.
We have this container, which I really love because it's round, so you can put all your wreaths in it, and it has so much extra space. So in the inside of the wreaths, I put all of my like tiny little Christmas trees, the bristle bottle brush trees, my baby wreaths. You can wrap garland in a circle, so it's great for garland. If you have shorter branches, you can stuff those in there. My goal is to fill this thing as much as possible.
They're unbreakable. I'm going to give it to Pearlie, see what she thinks about unbreakable ornaments. Here you go. Pearlie, what do you think about unbreakable ornaments? She says, let me at them. Baby Pearl.
TJ seems to think that I can't fit those in here, so we're gonna start with this one. Oh my gosh, I don't know how we're gonna carry this. Oh, this is a workout.
Good job, Pearlie. You did it.
And now that everything is cleared out and packed away, I'm going to share what I do in the new year when it comes to our home. So number one, I maximize storage space because a clear home equals a clear mind. And I really could use a clear mind since becoming a mom. Like, can someone tell me, please, if I will ever have just one topic on my mind at a time ever again? Because it feels like I'm always thinking about 20 different things at once. Anyways, I went around each room. I made sure that anything that was not in its place, first of all, one, had a place, and two, if not, I created a storage system for it. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. Like, it could even be a shoebox. For example, Brooks has so many hats and gloves and shoes, and we're always looking for them when we go out the door. So I found a shoebox, literally just put it in this console table, and gosh, he has so many things, but this helps so much. Number two, out with the garland, in with the florals, or just simple greenery if you're not delusional like I am. It's okay to be slightly delusional after the holidays that spring is nearby.
I need one more.
It's not but in your heart, it can be. And in your home, it definitely can be. So as someone who loves a faux branch or stem, faux florals, I know that's against the rules for some people, but they just make so much sense for this stage of life. They make me happy. So will it be snowing outside this window soon? Yes, but do I care? No, because in my home and in my heart, spring is right around the corner. And if you're left with empty vases after the holidays, try adding some flowers. It's a great time to embrace olive branches, eucalyptus stems, even dried bouquets. Number 3, give new life to old furniture. Slipcovers are my new favorite thing. I ordered a backup slipcover for our sofa a while back.
canvasy. The current one is linen. This is a more canvasy, creamy, natural material. So we'll see how long it takes to get very dirty.
And swapping it out recently made it feel like we had a brand new sofa. I'll switch back and forth between the two colors. We have one that's like creamy, natural color, and the other is a bluish gray. But for now, it's feeling really fresh in here with this lighter color. Swap out your throw pillow covers. That can also make a really big difference and make a piece of furniture feel completely new without spending a whole lot of money.
So I have these floral pillows underneath the plaid ones, but because we have those floral curtains, I'm going to keep the plaid just to kind of complement that pattern. I have to wash this.
Or maybe it's time to find some fabric to reupholster that antique item that you've been thinking about. Number 4, number 3, I don't know what number we're on, but new year, new scents. January is when I'm all about clean smells. So lately I've been using this diffuser scent from Vitruvi. Just be sure to check all of the ingredients if you have a pet. If you haven't tried a candle warming lamp, now is the perfect time of year to try one. They are amazing. Sometimes it can freak me out with pets and children to have open flames, and this candle warming lamp allows me to enjoy my favorite candles while not having a panic attack. Number 5, take inventory and make a Facebook Marketplace dream wish list for the year. Personally, I want new dining chairs. I want something to replace the ottomans at the end of our bed because ours are old and stained. But I'm also trying to save money this year, all while still loving my current home. If you make a list of what you think you'll want to buy for your home this year, it will keep you from impulse buying random things every time Target launches a new Studio McGee collection. Or at least I hope, because those collections get me every single time. The last thing I do, number 6, is routine proof my home. So it is crazy how much my home can impact my productivity, routines, my mood. So before going into the new year, I took some time to write down my ideal morning and nighttime routine, what that looks like, what that would need from my home. With a baby, I found that I have to be so extremely intentional with time. I'm sure other parents can relate. As I was outlining my ideal routines, I noticed that in order for some of those things to happen, I would need to rework some of the systems in my home. For example, if I wanted to work out in the morning in the living room, I need to have a spot for everything that stays on the floor at the end of the day in the living room. Make sure I have storage space for books as toys, so I'm not doing like lunges over them every morning, which may mean I need to take 15 minutes every night to tidy up the room. In order to tidy up the place, that brings me back to my first point that I talked about of storage systems. I decided I'm going to make a dedicated video on faux fireplaces in the living room, and that will go up very, very soon. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and just know that if you're not feeling all like ambitious and ready to tackle the new year, that is perfectly okay. You're not alone. There's so much pressure this time of year for self-improvement, and it can really be a lot. So I feel like these first few weeks of January are the best time to just ease into the new year, maybe reflect on the last year and what you hope this year will look like. I also decided I'm going to make a video about having a baby in New York City because this last year was quite interesting. There's just so much. There's so much to talk about on that topic, and I really want to make a video about it. So if you have any questions about that, please leave them in the comments, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks again for watching, and if you want to see more, you can subscribe, or you can find me over on Instagram or TikTok.